Well, hello again, and welcome to another Hyperion morning. Happy Thursday, everybody. You got over the hump. We're on our way to the weekend. It'll be there. He'll be here before you know it, and we'll be here with you along the way to share some positivity. By the way, sorry for everybody well, you're not watching this on Instagram because for whatever reason, once again, Instagram is not working this morning. My apologies for that. Hopefully it's working tonight. We'll get to that in a little bit. But either way, if you're here on the YouTube, if you're here on Facebook, welcome to the show. Appreciate you being here with us this morning. Good morning, Marianne. Appreciate you being here this morning. Thanks for coming along on this journey. Always good to see you here. Good to see you here as well. Thanks for joining us. As you may notice, no hat today. Look a little showered. Look a little cleaner. That's because not long after I get done with this show, I have to run off to a doctor's appointment this morning. Nothing that's a big deal, just a checkup, one of those things. No big deal, but I do have to run off this morning, not long after I get off the air with you, to see my doctor and check in and make sure everything is going well with me, making sure everything's good. So I'll be doing that here. Very busy day today. Again, we'll get to that in a little bit. Busy day, but that's okay. We're going to get through it, and we'll have some fun today as well. Lots of fun coming tonight for sure. Again, we'll talk about that in a little bit. So what are we talking about on this day? It is Thursday, June 26th, 2025. June 26th, 626, 626. Yes, it is 626 day. That's right. A day to celebrate all things Stitch, aka Experiment 626. Yeah. Today's a wonderful day. We love Stitch. Even getting more run now with the live action Lilo and Stitch, which has done so well that people really love. I'll be honest with you, we have been wanting to see it, and we just have not gotten the chance to go out and see it, but we can't wait when we get the opportunity to see the new live action because we've heard nothing but really, really good things about it. But not that long ago, we obviously ran into Stitch in the parks. You can see us pictured with him here. You can see him photobombing us. And of course, the Stitch statue, which you can see out at Tomorrowland out at Walt Disney World, which is always fun. Today's a day for a little bit of mischief, maybe a trip to the beach, maybe a Hawaiian roller coaster ride, a little surfing, if that's your thing, whatever. Or just sit back and either go to the theater and see the newish live action Lilo and Stitch, or sit at home and watch the original animated classic for sure. Today's a day to enjoy that fun. Absolutely, for sure. I don't know if you're going to want to do this if we meet with Stitch today, but today is a day for a good handshake. Today's National Handshake Day, so do like giving a good handshake. I think I'm more of a fist bump person, but a good handshake, I'm happy to do. Actually, I'm kind of a hugger. Again, I will ask before I hug. You should always ask before you hug anybody, but I'm kind of more of a hugger. But a good handshake, strong handshake is always good. And if for some reason the handshake goes awry, which they sometimes often do, maybe just not right in sync. Sometimes one person's looking to fist bump, one's looking for a handshake. Maybe you don't quite hit the handshake right. Well, that's okay because you can forgive today because today is National Forgiveness Day. So you can forgive that awkward handshake or whatever it might be, but really just forgive whatever is going on in your life that needs it, whether it's another person, something another person's done to you, or whether it's for a mistake you made yourself. Today's a day to forgive yourself, forgive others, and just kind of let it go. Let it go. It's that kind of day. And I think that's a really, really great. We all have things in our lives that, we would benefit from some forgiveness, again, for yourself, for others, whatever it might be. And today's a day to go ahead and do a little of that if you can. Sometimes you can't forgive. I get it. But if you can, if you make the attempt, you'll be a better person for it, for sure. So yeah, National Forgiveness Day. Something that I don't need to forgive because I'm very happy for in our lives. I think we're all very happy because I am old enough to date myself to remember when these weren't around. It's National Barcode Day. And man, what would our lives be now without barcodes? I mean, now you have QR codes, which is just the next level of barcodes. But originally, these barcodes where you can just start scanning things. You didn't need to punch in the price of everything at the grocery store, whatever it might be. You could just scan things, and they had the price. You can scan things and get them mailed off. I know when I was working that short stint that I was working at the post office, what would we do without our scanner there? Man, we would have all sorts of problems with packages. But yeah, scanners are so much and so important in our lives, and they've helped us so much. Barcodes are part of those scanners. So today's a day to celebrate barcodes. Sure, why not? Absolutely, for sure. And maybe you do this at home. I don't know. You're probably more using barcodes at your job in the office or wherever you might work. But today is National Work for Home Day, Work from Home Day. And I am going to celebrate that day by working from home today. Once I get done with my doctor's appointment, yes. I don't know if it's really a celebration, but it is what I'm doing today. I am working from home today. I don't have to be in the office. I am working from home. I get to do that some weeks. And today I will be doing that. So I will be taking part in National Work from Home Day. It's become more of a prominent thing since the pandemic, where companies have realized that there is ability for people to actually work from home. It cuts costs on not needing as large an office, as not needing as many supplies in the office. People can work from home. So if you're one of those people that has that ability, today's the day to celebrate and get your job done at home for sure. Absolutely. And like I said, I'll be doing that today. Maybe you want to get out today. Well, one way you can get out is to get out in a canoe today. Yep. It is National Canoe Day. And I'll admit, Michelle and myself, we're more kayaks. More recently, we do more kayaking than we do canoeing. But you can get out and have fun on a canoe today. Yeah. Including if you're at Disneyland, you can get on the Davy Crockett Explorer canoes, which always recommend if you get that opportunity. It's one of those unique experiences that you don't get a lot of other places, and you get a little workout, but it's fun. It's fun to go around rivers of America there. Sorry, Walt Disney World. Sorry, Magic Kingdom. But at Disneyland, Rivers of America, you can get out in those canoes and paddle around. And it's always kind of fun to see because apparently a lot of people don't have a lot of experience with canoes and they don't know exactly where to paddle. But it can always be a fun interest. Oh, bless those guides that have to try and get some of these people that are having struggles paddling through it. But they do an amazing job. And it's a fun, unique way to experience the parks. So yeah, get out canoe today or get out canoe in your local river or lake or whatever it might be. Yeah, definitely. We did try and do a canoe at Fort Wilderness a few months back. Actually, it wasn't that long ago. It was in early May. Because you can rent a kayak, you can rent a canoe, and you can kind of go around Fort Wilderness there. Unfortunately, it was before any rains had hit here in Florida. Well, not any rains, but a lot less rain than we're used to in Florida. And it had been dry. We're still in drought here in Florida a little bit, in drought conditions. But we really were at that point. And they're like, sorry, we're not putting out any kayaks or canoes because the river that goes through there is just too low. So we didn't get a chance to canoe. We were going to do a canoe then, but maybe next time we go out and stay at Fort Wilderness for sure. But yeah, if you enjoy canoeing, get out today on National Canoe Day. This is something that Stitch might enjoy today. Yeah, absolutely. It is National Coconut Day. Do you like coconut? I've said it before on this show. I'm not the hugest fan of coconut. I don't mind the flavor so much, but it's just something with the texture of coconut itself. Just kind of, just something a little styrofoamy to me. But I don't mind coconut. I don't seek out a lot of things with coconut. But like I said, I don't mind the flavor of coconut. So if coconut is in something, I will enjoy it. And I don't completely shy away from it. But if you love coconut, and a lot of people do, today's your day. Today's National Coconut Day. So enjoy a little coconut. Something I definitely do enjoy, chocolate pudding. Today is National Chocolate Pudding Day, and I am on board with chocolate pudding. I do like chocolate pudding for sure. Don't have it a lot, again, but it is something that I enjoy. And if you like your chocolate pudding, you can go out and get some chocolate pudding. You can look up a recipe. There are some great recipes online for chocolate pudding. You can make some at home. Maybe a fun family experiment. Make a little chocolate pudding. Today's the day. Go ahead. have a little chocolate pudding on this day. Or maybe you just hit up the ice cream truck or your local store and have a bomb pop today. Do you like bomb pops? Man, I'll tell you, with the heat that we've had recently, especially for those of you up on the northern and eastern coast where it's been warmer than it is here in Florida for the last few days, a bomb pop probably feels pretty good. It was never my favorite. Like when the ice cream truck came around, I wasn't usually getting the bomb pop. I'm not that I didn't, that I didn't dislike them. They just weren't my thing. I was a chocolate guy. Speaking of chocolate pudding, I was more of a fudgesicle guy or a fudgicle. I was more of a fudgesicle guy. But a bomb pop, man, especially on a hot day like today, refreshing, wonderful. Sure, absolutely. And enjoy one on National Bomb Pop Day for sure. For sure. Hey, if it's your birthday today, happy birthday to you. It is June 26, 2025. Hopefully everything is going well for you. Well, here are some of the amazing people you celebrate your birthday with. How about funny comic actor Nick Offerman? He turns 55 today, born on this day in 1970. You may know him best. We loved him as Ron Swanson in Parks and Rec. I love Ron Swanson. Ron Swanson would crack me up to no end. So funny. But he's been in many shows, usually kind of as recurring characters or guest characters in a lot of shows, a lot of movies. He's done so many fantastic things. He won an Emmy, speaking of those guest roles, as a guest actor on The Last of Us, but he's been nominated for many awards. Nick Offerman, one of my favorites for sure. Everything he shows up in makes me laugh. Almost everything makes me laugh. He is great. He's great. Somebody else who makes me laugh. How about Sean Hayes? Also turns 55 today, born on this day, also in 1970. Of course, you may know him as Jack in Will and Grace, where he was amazing. He was also, he's been in many TV shows, and he's been on Broadway. He's won a Tony Award for being on Broadway. But he's also won Emmy Awards, including he won an Emmy Award for hosting the Tony Awards. Back in 2010, he won an Emmy Award for being that host. But funny guy, just Jack. Love Jack. Sean Hayes, so great. I loved him in Will and Grace for sure. How about somebody else we love? How about Aubrey Plaza? Speaking of Parks and Rec, yeah, Aubrey Plaza. She turns 41 today, born on this day in 1984. April Ludgate in Parks and Rec. She was fantastic in that role. She's been fantastic in a lot of other roles. More recently, she was in The White Lotus. She was in Agatha All Along, where she played Rio Vidal, also known as, spoiler alert, Death. But she was great in that. She's great in, I love her in everything she's in. Love Aubrey Plaza. How about great baseball player Derek Jeter? He turns 51 today, born in this day in 1974. He's the captain, of course, spent, I believe it was 20 seasons with the New York Yankees. He was a 14-time All-Star, 5-time World Series champ. He was a World Series MVP, 5 Gold Gloves. He had over 3,400 hits. He still is the Yankees leader in career hits, which, if you know the history of the Yankees, that's pretty impressive. And of course, he is a Major League Baseball Hall of Famer. And now he's an entrepreneur, businessman who's done many great things. Happy birthday to him. And finally, last but definitely not least, Ariana Grande turns 32 today, born on this day in 1993. She's won a couple of Grammy Awards. She's sold over 90 million records. So many great songs there. I have a couple of her songs on my running list that I really enjoy. But more recently, playing Glinda or Galinda, however you like it, in Wicked. She was fantastic in that. When she was announced as playing Glinda in Wicked, I had some concerns because we'd seen the show and we know it's a big, important role. And I never had any doubts with her singing voice. I knew she'd be able to sing the heck out of that role, but I wasn't completely sure about her acting, but she nailed it. She was great. We love her as Glinda. And yeah, she was fantastic. She got an Academy Award nomination for it. But it shouldn't be that, I guess it shouldn't be that big a surprise. She has been, along with her singing, she has had an acting career throughout her life. So yeah, amazing. Happy birthday to all of them. And again, if it's your birthday, a very happy birthday to you. Just a little bit of shameless self-promotion and a really important bit of shameless self-promotion because yes, it all happens tonight. Tonight. Yes, our 7th anniversary podcast celebration. We are going to be coming to you live here on YouTube, on Facebook, maybe Instagram. I don't know. I was good. Instagram had been working. I was thinking definitely up until this point, hoping it works tonight, but we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, we will be with you live tonight to celebrate our 7th anniversary. We hope you join us for the fun. We're going to talk about the show, talk about what we've done over the last year, talk about what's coming up in the 8th year of the Hyperion Adventures podcast. And we hope you're going to be there. Thanks to everybody who's already sent us messages, so many wonderful messages that we'll be sharing with you on the show. If you still have a message you want to share with us, come on along, send it to us. Cutoff time, I would say, is maybe 7:30 Eastern time tonight. The show is airing at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time tonight, 5:30 p.m. Pacific time. You can still share us notes, but hopefully you'll just show up with us live and enjoy the fun and be there interacting with us because it's a celebration. It's a celebration, yes, of our show, but it's a celebration of you as well as parts of the show, as interactive parts of our show. So we want to have a good old time tonight. Again, tonight, Thursday night, June 26th, 626 day, June 26th, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time, 5:30 p.m. Pacific time, definitely on YouTube, definitely on Facebook, hopefully on Instagram. We'll see, but we hope to see you tonight. And again, thanks for everybody who's already sent us messages. You guys, you're overwhelming us with your amazing notes you've sent us. Thank you so very much, including Marianne. Thank you, Marianne, for your message as well. All right, getting out of here. Everybody have an amazing day. It's Thursday. Enjoy your 626 day. Get a little mischievous. Get a beach time, whatever it is. However you want to celebrate it, do it. Do it today. As I like to say every single day, keep on sharing that kindness. Keep on sharing those smiles. And of course, keep on sharing that positivity. I will be back with you tomorrow morning, 6:30 a.m.-ish to do all those things with you once again. And tonight, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time, 5:30 p.m. Pacific time with Michelle, who you really want to see anyways, our live anniversary show. Hope to see you there. And either way, I will see you tomorrow. Bye.